Hello and welcome to Middlesex Update. I'm Melissa Hurley, and tonight we bring you the grand reopening of a historical landmark. That's right, Montvale Ave, Montvale Plaza. And I know many of you in Stoneham or the surrounding cities, you've driven past and you've been wondering just what is going on there. Well, Marty Murphy from Medford opened up the revamped Montvale Plaza. He's been working on it for months. They had a wonderful ribbon cutting. As you can see from the pictures, there were many people there, and believe me, people did not stop flowing in after the ribbon cutting. There was food, there was dancing, it was just a wonderful time.
Before we cut it, man, turn it up a little bit.
I'm standing here with Medford Mayor Michael McGlynn, and Mayor McGlynn, you've probably been to Montvale Plaza so many times. What's your favorite memory of the old Montvale Plaza?
Well, there's so many, Melissa. I feel as though I've grown up here between family weddings and a lot of community activities. So we have a long history with Montvale.
Well, you must be looking forward to coming back now again, now that it's reopened.
Well, I'll probably spend my Friday and Saturday nights here again at so many area banquets and activities. But it's so good to see a hard-working, industrious man like Marty, third generation, taking over Montvale and bringing it back to life. And it's going to help the whole Stoneham economy too, which is great.
Mayor McGlynn, you've known Marty for many years. You've known him when he first started off in Medford. And what does this say to local business owners who maybe are just starting off, that they can work themselves up and get to own a place like Montvale Plaza? Barely a piece of history, you might say.
Absolutely. You know, it's the American tradition. It's, you know, success through hard work, and there are no harder workers than Marty. And I think he's a shining example for business people throughout the whole greater Boston area. And if Marty's example means anything to people, they should get out there and just become a go-getter, and they'll be successful.
Well, good. I'm sure your daughters, you have 2 daughters, so they may be having their weddings here in a few years.
3 daughters. I think one may be in the coat room right now, helping Marty out tonight.
There you go. I want to thank you for coming here, and any last words you want to say to congratulate Marty?
Marty, good luck to you, and I noticed you're back down to your high school track weight. He's really been working hard. He's looking good, kid.
Okay, well, thank you for coming on the program.
Okay, good to see you.
We're standing here with Representative Paul Casey, who represents Winchester, Stoneham, and parts of Reading. And Representative Casey, thank you for joining us here on Middlesex Update today.
Oh, thank you.
Now, representing Stoneham, this must have come as quite sadness for many of your constituents within Stoneham when Montvale closed, and now they must be really excited it's open again.
And now, what an event! And it's so from what I can see and from what I've tasted already, it seems like it was absolutely worth the wait. But people in Stoneham were terrified. They were terrified of what could be here, and losing it really kind of a symbol of the community for so many years. I have like 10 friends who've been married and actually had their receptions here.
I was going to ask you that next question. What's your favorite memory from Montvale Plaza?
One that I can talk about?
Yes, this is local TV.
Yeah, okay, so this is local. So it's actually one of the best events was, believe it or not, just a Boy Scout event where I think that the Boy Scout troop, which we're celebrating, and believe me, this place has had, and I compliment Marty and his family for putting this back into its former luster. But the big event was the Boy Scouts, and they were all trooping in and out, up and down the street, and then walking back up here. And it was a lot of fun at that time. And I think the other time that was really definitely memorable in my mind was when we had a senior citizen lunch here, and it was in the middle of a squall and a snowstorm at a lunchtime, and only 2 people didn't make it. And it was a testament to their hunger and fortitude to get here on time and actually be able to celebrate. But I want to congratulate the Murphys this because, as you've seen, what a place, and it is certainly as good as Montvale has ever been.
Those are also two memorable events because they're talking about kids and about senior citizens, and I think many people think of Montvale Plaza just a place to have a wedding, and that's showing it really is multi-purpose and you can use it for basically anything.
It really is, and because of the fact that most people do have these or think of Montvale as a big evening event, it's ironic to note that they have so many openings, so many spots for groups, gatherings, conventions, you name it, right during the day or in the morning. And what I find, at least with the new owners of this, what a great opportunity to really show their goodwill to the community by being open and inviting basically everybody from the community here. So we're really excited.
Okay, one last thing, Representative Casey. You just got inaugurated back in January, and you made it chairman. Congratulations.
That I did.
And tell me what's on your plate, legislative speaking.
Well, legislatively wise, I mean, now that we got over the big scuttle.
Get down to business right now.
Yeah, now that we got Montvale back open, which was a priority for local, but no, most of the stuff is really regional. It deals with retirements. It deals with retirement. I'm going to happen to be the chairman of public service, and for all those who are tuned in, it deals with anything with pensions, cost of living adjustments, or even collective bargaining. So it's the busiest committee, second only Ways and Means, up in the House. So with 1,000 bills to look at, yours truly is going to be in the library for the next couple months.
Well, congratulations once again. It was nice seeing you here today.
And I want to compliment you on your show because this is the #1 show, at least in this area. And I have to say, having sponsored a similar show myself, that was an award-winning show. I don't know if you knew it, but it did receive the Ralph Awards. Don't ask me what the Ralph Awards were, but it didn't get that. I mean, obviously we know who's got the best-looking host here. But we do invite you to come.
You're trying to take over the show?
Not at all. But we do invite you to Winchester to come on by so you can just talk about your show and program. And we'd like to have Media One, those savvy communicators over Media One, to catch up with the show and to actually put you on because I think it's essential for the community to know what's happening around this region.
I agree with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Melissa, and thanks for the invite.
As you can tell, there's a lot of activity in the background. There's so many rooms to Montvale Plaza. People are just taking the tour today, probably bringing back old memories of different times they've been here throughout the many years. And we're standing here with Medford Councilor Bob Maloney. And Councilor Maloney, we were talking earlier, and you have quite a funny story about Montvale Plaza.
Melissa, thank you very much for asking me and having me here. We opened up Montvale Plaza. I worked here on May the 29th, 1965. And it's exciting. I just was in the kitchen to see if there was any differences in how the layout was, and I want to just thank Marty Murphy for doing a great job and wish him all the luck in the world. He's a hard-working guy, and I'm sure a lot of Medford residents, along with me today, wish Marty the best of luck in his new endeavors here.
And you also helped screw in the chandelier, I heard.
Yes, I can remember the nights that we put that chandelier up here. And in the rooms, Luxor Lighting in New York was the proprietor of all these chandeliers where we bought. And I'm looking at this pretty young lady in the check room. The other room, this was all open in them days. It was one big check room, and my office was right inside there to the right, yeah. And we have a lot of fond memories of Montvale Plaza and Stoneham. Yeah.
I want to thank you for being on the program, and hopefully you can come back and have a few more memories here in the new and improved Montvale Plaza.
We're going to bring some functions up here to Marty because I'm sure he does a good job. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
That's the great one. Now, for Marty's children, a young lady who is one of the hardest workers in the company, a young lady who has stood by her father during a very trying time over the last 4 or 5 months, Kim. Kim, raise your hand there so everybody knows. And then his son Mark, who has a lot of his father in him, he believes that he can take over the world in a day or two, but it's going to take a little longer. Where's Mark? There's Mark up the back there. Daughter Jacqueline. Jacqueline, step forward, because Jacqueline has introduced a lot of new delicacies to the menus especially in the area of submarine sandwiches. And next in line, Pat Jordan talked about the money that made this place happen. Well, I happen to think personally that the money person in this operation is Stacy. Because anytime we go on vacation, she always says, Mike, I've got at least $20 to spend in the arcade. So she always has money on her. Stacy, raise your hand. And then, of course, the one that the entire Murphy O'Connell family bows to is Stephanie the baby. Stephanie? Of course, we want to acknowledge the woman who, without her love and support, many of the goals that Marty has set for himself in life could never have been achieved, the lovely Mary Murphy. Now, for the man of the hour. For anybody who has known Marty, you know that the last 6 months have not been easy for any of us. Because Marty's been a little uptight, and I understand it when you have everything invested and on the line, but he's a gentleman who a lot of us have known for a very long period of time. One thing, I'm very happy to see that he's back down to his high school running weight. A gentleman who held the mile mark in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and competed in the Nationals in Madison Square Garden. He didn't want me to say that, but came in second in the nation too. One of the fastest miles in high school, Marty Murphy. He's back to his running weight. But for any of us who know Marty, know that he's an individual who sets a goal, and he works hard to achieve that goal. And he puts in whatever hours it takes. And he calls on whoever he has to make sure they help him to achieve that goal. He's a very committed person. He's a very generous person. And I'm sure many of us are here to show our support for him in the same way he has shown his support for so many activities in so many communities in the greater Boston area, and have helped to provide for people who cannot provide for themselves. The man, the myth, the legend, the meanest of the mean, the baddest of the bad, Marty Murphy! I really don't have that much to say. I think Michael stole my cue card out of my pocket. Most of that stuff I prepared myself, but he took it over. I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody in Stoneham for the way that they opened up their arms to a complete stranger that didn't have many friends till I started this project in the town of Stoneham. And for all the people that supported me in all my efforts from all the other towns, Medford, all the surrounding towns, I really appreciate everything. And everybody's been there for me. Cleaning mirrors, chandeliers. You've seen the stories in the paper with the chandeliers. 500 hours, and they're all true because a few people still got a few chandelier splints in their hands. But other than that, I just want to thank everybody. And what else do I have to say, Mike? What else was on the queue? And I want to make a few presentations. First, I want to introduce my father. He's been here probably as many hours as I have been. Some nights a little late. Some nights he's told my mother that he's been here late. He really hasn't. So if you want to come out there and take a bow. Also, my mother. My strong will probably comes from my mother. This year has been kind of a tough year for her. She's had 2 strokes and a brain operation. In November, she had a brain operation, and it's just unbelievable. She's here, and I'm really proud of her, and thanks, Mom, for keeping me going. We come out. Come out. Mary's put up with a lot. She doesn't get to see me much, and that's maybe why we've been married for 25 years. My daughter Kim, which is coming into the business, and I don't know, Michael built her up pretty good, and I just got to see some of this effort the next year or two. But my daughter Kim, my son Mark put in a lot of time. He could have worked during his semester break, and he was up here. He got stuck on the chandelier crew, and I don't think he's too happy with me. I haven't got a phone call back from college since the break, so I think he's still mad at me. My daughter Jacqueline, I don't know, we were trying to find jobs for you to do, but every time I was looking for you, you were hiding someplace. Can you tell me where those hiding spots are, so when I have to find some people in here, I can find them? Jacqueline did a great job. She was in support. And I'll still find you, though. And I have Stacy that's been up here running around asking me what she can do all the time, and there's going to be plenty to do. We just started this road, so I hope you keep that attitude and keep asking me what you can do. And little Stace, I don't think she really knows what's going on. Do you know what's going on? Stephanie. I get them two mixed up. I think I'll be going home by myself tonight. Anybody got a ride home? And that's the family there. Somebody that's been on this project from the beginning with me and kind of encouraged me, and a couple times I let down my guard, and a few times when you get aggravated and gonna walk away, someone's behind there pumping you up and keeping you going. And that's been Camilla. Camilla Kane, can you come out here? And this, I believe, is the last. I just want everybody to know, behind the scenes, there's a million people. It's just not myself out front. People like Camilla and the kitchen staff, the management staff. I want to introduce them. They've been working triple, double, whatever I've asked them to do. If it was a mirror, whatever it took, clean pots, to get to this point. And it's just not myself, it's all of them included. Kevin's over there. Kevin Quinlan. We have Ted. We have Jimmy over here. Mike. Where's Mike? Mike's probably still washing stuff that I asked him to do. Olga. Where's Olga? Olga's downstairs, okay. And Sharon. So, and we can't forget the one that keeps all track of all our money, Debbie, so we're not over budget, Debbie, right? Is that correct? All right, so I just want to thank everybody, and let's get on with the party.
Marty, thank you very much. And I just have to tell one story because, Marty, I'm really impressed with what you've done here, but I am more impressed with your speaking ability and how far you've come. And for any of us who know Marty, I have to tell you one story. 5 years ago, Marty's elected the president of the Mustang Club, 300 people in a hall. He's the first one who has to come up and speak. He walks up to the podium, puts his hands on both sides of the podium, looks out in the audience, sees me and says, "Mike, come up and take the microphone." And today, I didn't think we were going to shut you up. Marty, good luck.
How about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's time to party, all right? Because that's what Marty wants, that's what the whole Murphy family wants here at the brand new Montvale Plaza. We're going to keep it hot, hot, hot. I'm hot, you're hot, he's hot, she's hot. I'm hot, you're hot, he's hot, she's hot. We're hot, much better. We're hot, we're hot. To me, that's...
Now to Middlesex Update, we're here with the man of the moment, and what a better song in the background than Oh What a Night. We're here with Marty Murphy, and I guess you could say, oh, what a night, oh, what a year, huh?
What a year. It's been 5.5 months of 20 hours a day, just keep going, but we're finally there, and Valentine's Day turned out to be a great day. Everybody's having a good time, partying, and hopefully just having fun.
Marty, you've been in local business catering for many, many years. You really worked yourself up. Many Medford folks know you, but in Stoneham, Somerville, everywhere, people that watch Middlesex Update know you from your wonderful different catering banquets that you put on. What made you decide to take the jump and purchase Montvale Plaza?
Well, I've always, my whole life, been looking to purchase a function hall, and the opportunity finally came. And I think Stoneham's a great town to do business in, and the surrounding communities is a good place to do business. So I'm ready to, hopefully they use the facility, and hopefully we can grow with the town.
Good, I want to wish you the best of luck. And what do you hope that people get out of the new Montvale Plaza?
Memories that they might have lost by it closing. We're reopening, and hopefully we can set some new memories.
Good, and you must have been here many times. What's your favorite memory, besides purchasing it?
The last time I was in here was I was Citizen of the Year in 1994, I believe. That was the last time I was in the place, so I would imagine that's a great memory to me.
There you go. I want to congratulate you and welcome you into Stoneham, I guess we should say.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks. Well, I bet those of you who missed the party wish you were there. And spring isn't here yet, so that means a few more weeks to be cooped up inside. Well, tonight on Middlesex Update, we have just the thing to beat those wintertime blues. Soccer Dog has hit Blockbuster. What is Soccer Dog? Well, you take an easily recognizable sport, add a family, which is searching for that missing link, and they find it in a special dog. And you have Soccer Dog with a twist. Now, we've seen the dog movies, we've seen the family movies, we've seen the teen movies, but Soccer Dog is not only something for all ages, it provides ageless entertainment. And it's the brainchild of Medford native and Malden Catholic alumnus Tony Giglio. It is the story of a young couple struggling to connect their newly adopted son, Clay, and a soccer-playing dog who rallies a small town, wins a championship, and reunites a family. First-time director Tony Giglio stays close to home in this adventure. As we all know, Medford is well known for its sometimes rather flashy Italian roots, and it's also well known for being the home of one of the best soccer programs in this country. Here he pokes fun at it. Let's take a look.
I have given guidance to your pitiful lives.
Remember, you can't jump, there's always soccer. Can't make the football squad, too small, there's always soccer. You get real good at soccer, you can make a lot of money, although not in this country. The important thing to remember is it's a game of concentration. You have to stay focused. Are you focused? Are you focused with me, Mickey? I'm sorry, Nancy. Okay.
Today, you are on your own. How will you respond when the call comes? Will you cry like some PC punk given his first dose of reality?
Boy, yeah, I think I met my future ex-wife last night. Boy, I'd be on her like a bum on a bologna sandwich, man.
In my eyes, you are maggots. And you will remain maggots until you prove to me that you are winners. Winners! Now get out there and kick some stampede tail.
Yes, Coach!
I didn't hear you.
Yes, Coach!
The important thing is I got my hair. Yeah. I'm sorry, was I finished? Oh, yeah, okay, here we are. This is self-explanatory, isn't it? It's an indirect kick, one touch, get behind, defense, penetrate. All right, everybody put your hands together, let's go. And 3, 1, 2, 3.
As the story unfolds, Lincoln becomes a town hero. It seems everyone wants a piece of the action.
What is it about Lincoln that has so captured the hearts of these charming small-town folk? We went to the streets.
From the first moment I saw Lincoln, I knew that he was our ace in the hole. People come up to me on the streets these days and they say, Shaw, you're a brilliant coach. And I have to tell you, well, I agree.
She said you wanted the money on that last score?
Yeah, boss, I did.
Good boy. That dog's a cash cow. What more can I say? Hey, the Kimber's not on, is it? Julio.
Hey. We got Lincoln hats, Lincoln cups, Lincoln scarves, Lincoln stickers. Whatever you want, I'll put Lincoln on it. 6 months ago, I was sitting on the can praying for a miracle. Along came Lincoln, and what a godsend. Boy, can that dog sure move product.
Life was good. Then all of a sudden, that dog came along.
As Lincoln becomes a soccer sensation, we wonder, is that the dog doing that fancy footwork, or is it some of Mr. Giglio's editing magic? Well, rest assured, all the work is authentic, except that Lincoln is actually played by 3 dogs. Come on now, this dog even has an agent.
This is only the beginning.
Way to go, Nancy! Yes! Who has a bad friend? Who had a big friend? Who gave birth to many friends with a glass?
Take one question at a time. Thank you very much. Give me 1 second. I'll get this little doohickey on here. How you doing? Okay, yes, sir. I have no idea. Next question. At this point in time, I don't know. Lincoln is, I believe, however, a boy. No, I have no plans of marrying the dog.
If you're wondering, just what does it take to make a movie like this? Well, it's a low-budget movie. He's a first-time director. He had backing, and it cost just under $1 million, and it was 30 days in production. And remember, when I said it had it as a twist? Well, it does. So don't think you just saw all the good parts here today. For Middlesex Update, I'm Melissa Hurley. We'll see you again soon.